Call the meeting to order. If we can all rise and open with the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Can I have a motion to approve the February minutes?
I'll make a motion.
Got a motion from Jake to approve the minutes. Do I hear a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Charlie. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Same sign if opposed. Motion carries. Okay. Guest Jeff Miners, 4-H. You don't? Okay.
I do
Okay. Kevin? This chair is way low.
though. It's sitting on the ground. We talked in that letter I gave you guys the last time.
Yeah.
I told you I'd get your drawing together, and this is, it's my thing.
You got two more copies? Yeah, sure. I put in Owen and Rob or Rachel's packets.
So this is just you guys can see where we're at here, basically kind of where we tied out last year at the fair. Just inside that new field, we're thinking somewhere 40 by 120, and if for some reason at a later time there'd be enough room there if we needed to extend to make it longer, if we need more room. The two lines coming off of it, we'd like to tap in some water off that hydrant there at the first camper spot. And I don't know, I put a red line on there. We'd like to have just a little bit of electric there, but I don't know if we can get it right there at that box, or if there's enough there. We might have to go somewhere different for that, but we don't need a ton of electric. We just like to have a couple lights and maybe a couple plug-ins just in case you got to do some work. This area will be completely fenced in. It'll be stone, or well, be limed or stone and then lime on top for cover, and we'll build a thing down the middle. So, I mean, it's really basic, really simple, but that's the drawing.
So what's the plans of using?
This is so in the past we've had we've always tried to fix it up, but like when the cattle were tying out, like in that first square there, like between the horse barn, whatever, it rained a couple times. There was some, the cattle make the tie out spots get pretty rough. We fixed them up and seeded them and all that. Last year, same deal. I was out there in that field, and I mean, it was wet, obviously, and there was some. So we're just basically going to try to get away from tying out at trailers and have a nice spot that's like up out of the mud and they can use for tie outs there.
Okay.
Not everybody in the barn ties out anyway, but the ones that want to will have a place that they can set up a pen inside there. It'll be fenced so that don't have to worry about anything getting away. It'll all be in one spot, and it won't make a mess in the yard or in the field or whatever. So that's the object of doing this.
Okay.
So, and like I said on that letter, we're not asking for any funding from the park or the county. We'll take care of all the funding on it. We just basically need the permission to go ahead and start on this.
Okay.
Thank you.
You guys got any questions?
Yeah, anybody else?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, thank you, Kevin. Okay, this might be a short and sweet one. Board member updates and concerns. Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
But
come on up.
pressing.
Yep. Sorry about that, Chad.
No, you're okay. You're fine. I normally don't talk. I just wanted to come to the meeting tonight and kind of speak on behalf of the Farm Club. It was brought up at our directors meeting that we have a few aging members and we have a lot of equipment and stuff that we use at our show that is scattered amongst members' homes. And it was brought up in our directors meeting and wanted to know if I could come up and speak to the board tonight about possibly putting a 40-foot Connex box somewhere on the grounds. We'd actually kind of discussed maybe would be the northwest corner in the back of the park, possibly like where the loading dock is. Mm-hmm. That square back area don't seem to be used. It would be out of the way. If possible and is allowed, we would keep it to where the Connex box could be moved. It wouldn't be a permanent piece. Sure. The Farm Club looks at the fairgrounds and the park. It's kind of like our forever home, So so we plan to be there for a long while.
We went through this before when Horse and Pony wanted to put a Connex box, and we found out you cannot put one on the property.
Okay.
So I don't know if you've got other alternatives that I know.
Well,
Connex boxes.
We've considered, but that was the start, because we're trying to consolidate a lot of our stuff into one spot.
Sure.
And our little trailer's just not enough as of right now,
Okay.
I mean, then that's the reason I come tonight is to find out. I did not know that, and I don't think anybody else did.
I don't know, I know you two weren't on the board, I don't know if you were on the board yet or not.
Nope.
But yeah, they looked it up and they can't put a Connex box on the
Okay.
property.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there a county ordinance or something that they couldn't
So,
put one?
yeah, that's what. I have to look at when it was, but it was discussed that, because Horse and Pony wanted to put one back there to store their stuff in, and they looked it up and they couldn't put.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we could look that up and verify it,
Sure.
just to make
Yep.
make sure nothing's changed. It probably hasn't, but we can look
Okay.
into it, and then I guess,
I mean, I'm sure you wasn't planning on putting it up there tomorrow anyhow.
No, oh no, we're looking,
Yeah.
we're looking within the next year.
Okay.
I mean, it's way too soon to
Let us
do
check with
anything
the
now.
ordinances and stuff. And
That-
we'll
and that's
see
fine.
what can be done and what can't be done. And we'll go
Justin
from
Ballard.
there.
So,
How much stuff do you have, I mean, that you're wanting to?
I know that like all of our fencing and stuff, and there's some equipment, that we talked about putting in there, like the big jack shaft for the sawmill, because it tends to be a little bit of a chore to move that thing around because of the size of it. But
The sawmill?
not the sawmill itself, the belt and pulley system for the sawmill. We talked about too, I do know that we had spoke last year at the show about possibly that one small room, possibly renting that one small room I believe the wood turners had. And we spoke about that in the directors meeting too. Bigger than the trailer, because like the trailer's full now, and we're wanting to try and consolidate more of this stuff, so it's just easier to plan with.
And like you said, your organization's like every other organization. The membership's getting older, and the people that's actually doing is kind of
Yeah. And then,
nothing against the older people.
and there, a lot of them starting to want to downsize. I mean, all these, majority of our members have farms of some nature, and, they're getting of the age where they want to downsize.
Yep.
So, but yeah, I mean, if you guys want to take a look at that, that's fine too. Just
Okay.
let me know.
We can.
Anything else for me?
I don't have anything. You, Charlie?
Are you guys still working on speakers or
Yeah,
whatever?
we're still currently working on the grant with stuff with speakers. I need to, get a hold of Todd Schutte and talk to Todd about, how that park is classified. If the EMA would use that as a disaster area for like, I don't know, I guess the lack of words to use would be.
Staging area.
Staging area, there you go.
Okay.
Because if that is the case, there is possibility of tapping in some EMA grants to kind of help offset the cost too. I just pretty well trying to get everything put together before I get everything written up.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Jeff, you got anything? No, I'm good. Board members, updates and concerns?
Still waiting on more quotes for the restrooms?
Anything else you guys think of?
No, I don't think so.
Charlie?
You got anything else?
Hmm.
Okay. I don't have anything, no. Park manager updates. This next one, Christie gets to shine.
Oh, maybe. Can you bring this to you?
Yeah, I got a phone call the other day from a young lady that was, I think, ready to jump over the desk with excitement. She got a phone call from Reynolds Foundation where she applied for $50,000 for electric program, project, and she got all $50,000.
They approved my $50,000 grant, Dallas. Officer there and then signature. Let me get you everything. Yeah, I'm still waiting to hear back from the Rising Sun, but this is,
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
did I expect to get the whole 50,000? No.
Right.
I was, yeah, ecstatic when they called me.
Yeah, really, because I figure that's a shocker for them to get to.
That it, right?
Yep.
Thank you.
So what do we do as far as we just turn what we're wanting to do into them and they'll pay it out or do they give the money to us and it goes in the general fund and then we gotta fight to get it back out of the general
They
fund?
give the money they'll send us a check. I have to wait and hear from Rising Sun because they've got stipulations on it, because it has to be, I have to have more money put in with it. And I told them, I've got the Rising Sun I've applied to and a couple others, and then we were gonna kick in some with it. So, it'll go into they'll give me a check, it'll go into a fund here, into a special account. And then once I write, I get a bill in and everything else, I have to present them with the bill, copy of the check that was mailed to whoever does the project, and publicize it, put it on our Facebook page or whatever, thanking them for everything, and normal grant stuff after that, just signage and stuff, so yeah. So that was my highlight of last week, I was
Yep,
tickled about that.
good job.
Thank you.
Can I say something?
Yes.
As Commissioner of Ripley County, I'd like to thank Christie for going out of her way, to do all this extra work to help better our park.
Yep.
I just wanted that on record. Thank you.
Thanks again, Christie.
The next fair update I've mailed out almost 100 fair vendor things. They've started coming back in, people started calling, wanting spaces. Free stage, I've got about everything booked except for Saturday night. I've got, but do we want to do Saturday night? Because we never usually have anybody that sets out there. Do I want to worry about that, or? I mean, even our commercial building, they clear out.
I was gonna say Saturday
the
night,
vendors and-
yeah, the vendors is gone.
Yeah, basically it was just the rides, whatever on Saturday.
Rides and whatever's on Grandstand.
Yeah.
I know at our last 4-H Corporation meeting, the junior leaders talked about going back to having a dance. And that, if that date's available, we'll see where they are about trying to put a dance on again. If, if there's nothing going on there on that Saturday night, if they could find a band or whatever. And I guess they're talking about kids, having a dance for kids.
Don't they usually have their dinner on Saturday?
The dinner's usually early,
Yeah,
like 4:30 or 5.
Yeah, right.
like that, so
Do a dance after?
everybody's back by.
Well, I mean, that's, because there's nothing, I mean, like I say, the commercial vendors,
Yeah,
a lot of them clear out on Friday night and stuff.
well, your livestock's gone, a lot of your commercial vendors is gone. And even in the equipment field, some of them pull out.
Yeah. But it's been a few years since they had a dance, and they talked about trying to have a dance again. And if that Saturday would be open there at the free stage, that would give them a place to find a band and a place to have it there. The shelter ain't that big, but still, it's,
They used to have it in the Farm Bureau building.
yeah, I was gonna say, I mean,
I think
they would almost have to, unless it was gonna be open to the public, they'd almost have to have it like in
In the building.
in the building, otherwise everybody, all the kids that were running around
yeah.
riding rides on the last night would be,
Honestly,
Ju-
that's where they said, that the meeting was talking about maybe the farm bureau building again.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have time to get all the pipes and stuff down, would you?
That takes me, because I'd have to take curtains, the divider curtains down and.
I remember going to one at one point in time, and I feel like, yeah, it was on that Saturday, but I feel like which that would make sense, 'cause it would've been, because Saturday morning, they get all the projects out of like the project.
Building.
Yeah, the project building up there by the,
Building 14.
by the extension office. That's where it was, the one that I went to many years ago.
I was waiting to see if you
That was-
told on
yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, but that was, but yeah, that would probably, because it's, like I said, it's pretty much cleared out because all the projects are picked
Yep.
up Saturday morning, but. So then, yeah, I mean, as far as, which, I don't know, yeah, I guess it would depend on, it's been a minute since I've been there on Saturday evening to know. I guess, yeah, if you get somebody that's, I don't know, a band or something that is popular that lots of people enjoy in there, then, maybe you get more of a crowd, but on Saturday there for it, but.
It's hard, because like the free stage, we don't pay.
Right.
I mean, I've had people contact me, because they're wanting $1,000, $1,500, and I'm like,
Right.
Yeah.
call the free stage. This is for younger ones wanting to start out and get their name out and stuff like that, so.
Playing for tips in a pickle jar.
I've told, I mean, all of them, I've told them, like, I've got one little girl that's singing this year, and she's singing by herself, and she's got, supposed to be a little band she's singing with, and her mom asked if it was okay if they put like a tip jar out or something, or, I'm like, no, that's fine, I mean, it's just, we just can't pay it.
They could get the little violin guy down here Quick Pick. Guy sits out there and plays his violin.
Has he ever played for you?
Huh?
Is
Oh,
he-
yeah.
I put money in there and it just sits there. I mean, I felt bad when I come out with my Gatorade and he's just sitting there, but I've never heard him play.
Yeah, I've heard him play before.
Does he?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Mower, we got the money to buy a mower again for this year.
Okay.
Always Good Power sent over a bill, they said the same one they had last year. It's almost $1,000 cheaper than what it was last year.
Okay.
Another one. I'm gonna go ahead and, since it's right there in town, or
Well, normally we normally need to get 3 quotes, don't we?
do we wanna, I mean, it's the same as what we did last year. So do we wanna do 3 quotes again, or do we wanna just?
I think we need to, I mean, just keep it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, might as,
Yeah, with the
they're
tariff.
$1,000 cheaper, somebody else might be, you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say with the new tariffs and stuff in, you know, like I said, Zimmers knows how the prices went up once Trump put the tariffs on. And that on prices on mowers and stuff.
Doesn't wanna mean you won't be mowing before the next meeting, will you?
Not if we keep having weeks like this,
Who
because you won't.
I mean,
Have to have on the
no,
boat.
I mean, school's called off in the morning because of snow, but then by that afternoon, it's,
Sure.
I mean, I don't know, flip a coin, and you go back.
We'll just get some quotes between now and the next meeting.
Okay.
We'll make a decision on time. You got anything else, Christie?
No, not really, no.
Listen, is there, so is this, are we buying a new mower every year? Is that right?
The ones we have are old. I mean, the X-Mark was there when I was there before,
Okay,
so that was, yeah. I mean, up in age.
They replaced one last year because one of them was just what it was gonna cost to fix it.
Right.
was
The maintenance I was putting into them, we'd been better off. So we just went ahead and got one this year and one last year, and we're getting one this year to replace,
the ones that we've got.
yeah, the
Gotcha.
ones that, just those two, so.
Gotcha.
The one last year was great. I mean, April mowed with it all year. We didn't have hardly any problems out of it. Yeah, I lost one wheel on the front. That was just because it wasn't on the deck wheels.
Right.
We had it winterized and everything else, so it's ready to go. This is a last year model. That's why they said, you know, they've got to clear them out.
Yep,
Goodness.
okay.
No, I think that's all I got.
Okay. Do I hear a motion to pay the bills?
I glanced at it.
Page I turned the damn print, I keep getting smaller. What's the town of Allsgood, Christie?
A water bill.
Okay.
Water and gas. Sewer.
Is there a motion to pay them?
I'll make a motion to pay him.
Got a motion made by Charlie to pay them. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Jake. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Looks like income was,
I I had another guy come, this was just telling you. Guy called this week in September, he'd like to have a car show up there and leave for a, ATV ride from the fairgrounds. I'm supposed to meet with him Tuesday,
Okay,
find out more what he wants, so.
okay.
There'll be additional coming in.
Have we heard any more about the truck show, though?
I haven't heard from him yet, no.
And have we heard anything from KOI?
No, he was supposed to be here tonight, so,
That's what I thought.
yeah. May 9th is when they're supposed to have their truck show, so I don't know.
Okay.
I think he would come.
Yeah, gonna creep right up on us.
Yes, it will.
Yeah.
Okay, upcoming events, April the 1st, board meeting, April 3rd, office closed due to Good Friday. Is there anything else anybody's got?
I said, can I ask Kevin a question quick, Jeff? Sure. When, if everybody agrees to, when are you hoping to have that done by?
We're not gonna have it done for this year's fair.
Right, I mean, obviously we gotta wait till we get some dry enough to get in there and not make a mud of a lot of things.
We'll strip just the top sod off, yeah, and then get the stone started and whatever, so, yeah, I mean, it's gonna have to be dry enough to get in and.
Right,
start
I mean-
tearing it up, but
So you're probably, if we,
probably, I'm gonna say probably somewhere there in May.
end of May, June,
something like
that way gives you plenty of time. We can discuss it more between now and then. yeah.
Yep.
Does that have to go to the commissioners too, or?
Yep, and be approved by the commissioners.
All right, Jeff, did you have something?
Yeah, what's the main goal on your electric project? Is it gonna be like low voltage distribution or upgrading the bigger power?
Bringing more power into shed one, upgrading, it's for electric in the camping, upgrading the camping, bringing them up to code along there and, 50 amp services, and then along the other way, bringing them up to code and 50 amp services.
What about the shed in the middle? There's a distribution shed in the middle that's short on electric.
Okay, is that the one we was talking about?
Yeah, that's the one that used for,
So, well, I mean, it wasn't in this plans of this one here. That's the one that the quote was how much? Do we know?
for 4 to 5,000, I don't know.
Okay.
Not much, no.
Okay. Let us see what we can do. What I mean, has the 4-H just thought about writing any grants or anything, trying to chip in to help with that, or?
Oh, we can.
Okay,
I think our name was on one of your last grants that
okay, yep,
you applied for.
okay. Alrighty, yep. We'll decide what we're gonna do, and, I mean, I know that needs to be upgraded also.
Thank you.
Yep.
And
I
thanks
guess
for
that
the lighting.
would-
Do what?
There's been some lighting work done?
Yes, yep.
Thanks.
Not done yet. He's doing little by little in the evenings and stuff like that, so it's, I think he's still got the cattle show ring left to do.
And then,
So-
and am I right, but, you've got to wait until, see what happens with this other grant before we can do anything electrical wise
Yes.
anyways, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, this is only 50,000, now that whole project there was, about 166,000,
All right.
yeah, it was not cheap.
I was gonna say, I think we need to have 3 quotes on that upgrade on the electric, that, 3 quotes for the
We have to,
campers.
Okay. Anything else? Got anything? Okay, do I hear a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second it.
Second by Jacob. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Hey, does that mean we'd still be sitting there if one of us would have made a motion? to second it?